hack was, because when you use Gemini, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. All right. Let's see if anyone pops in the first few minutes here. Bop, 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 bop. Yeah. Tell everyone we are live. AP, you wanna shoot a message in the Glif Discord in the announcements that we're live right now?
Yeah, let's do that. What's the best link to the YouTube, right?
The YouTube, yeah. What is up, everybody? If you are out there, say hello in the chat and let us know you are here. We're going to give it a few minutes and let whoever is going to come hang out, and then we're going to get rolling. Bop, 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 bop. A lot of cool stuff happening this week. Always fun stuff for us to play with. It's always a good day when a model drops the day before the stream. Samuel, what's up, man?
Hey.
What's going on, guys? If you are here, let us know, and we'll get rolling in like 2 or 3 minutes.
Have you been seeing any good use cases for Seedream? You did a really cool video recently that you posted on Glif.
So that, like, I'm increasingly more and more impressed at how well these things are starting to like be able to edit while maintaining our face, because the main takeaway from the video I made yesterday for me was in every image it almost kept my face perfectly. Which was always the issue, which was always why I avoided kind of like using myself in any of my social content, because when I would run myself through like just any of the diffusion models, it would completely change me.
Even Nano?
Well, no, now with Nano and with Seedream, now it's like, for me, it feels viable.
Yeah.
Whereas before, I would see people posting like AI profile pictures of themselves or something, right? And I look at it and be like, but that's not your face.
Did you guys ever see that Mr. Beast thing that he was gonna do? But obviously he got a bunch of backlash.
Yeah, he was trying to do the YouTube thumbnails, right?
Yeah, but everybody was commenting how it doesn't look like him when he would do like this example thumbnail of his face on there, and everyone was just clowning on him about that. But yeah, that's funny.
I know, he should have waited till the better model dropped. I mean, maybe he'll try it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't do it, man. I like, if I'm going to put my likeness on something, I need to still feel like I look like myself, and especially if it's on like a profile picture or something. But now it is totally possible, because you can edit any one of your like headshots or professional images with any of these things, and I bet you that it passes the whatever check Instagram does if you have like a verified check or something, to make sure that like your picture is you.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's crazy how like you don't even need LoRa's anymore. I mean, more and more we don't need to be training LoRa's of people anymore. We just give it like one image and it just gives you different angles, different scenarios, like different perspectives. It's getting crazy.
Bro, I think it's been like well over almost a year since I've trained Laura.
Really?
Yeah. It was like, quite literally zero reason to train Laura anymore.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many people out there training that LoRa's are. I mean, if you ever like need something, it's likely already out there. If the model's been out long enough.
Yeah, the LoRa's for like Quen are pretty good, but you don't really need them. You know, it's like you find. I mean, if you have your own style, I think that's a valid use case. If you have your own content, like I was speaking to somebody today who they had their own like social media graphics and they wanted to train a LoRa on that. Like that's a valid use case because Nano Banana might not be able to like edit the style. But yeah, like in general, like for the headshots, which was like a gigantic use case, you used to like, yeah, image reference is way faster than LoRa now. You used to have to train a LoRa per person to do like a headshot app. Now it's just like Nano Banana or Seedream.
Yeah.
So it's really
wonderful.
insane.
Okay, wait.
Just have to wait an hour for like
Before we get the conversation rolling anymore, guys, welcome to Glif TV. This is officially episode 04. We have been at this for a month now. So, small round of applause. So,
Let's go.
this is our 4th episode. We are the marketing, social media, go-to-market team, whatever you want to call us, for Glif.app. And every week we get together and we talk about the things that have excited us the most throughout generative AI for the past week. And we put things to the test. And really, we just want an excuse to get together and make stuff and bring you guys along for the ride. So my name is Tyler. Everyone knows me as JBooks Creative. I am joined by my man Miguel, aka Angry Penguin, and of course, I'm pretty sure everybody knows Mr. Enigmatic E. And today we are also joined by one of our incredibly smart back-end programmer developers, William. So Fabian could not make it this week. I think he is dealing with a slightly under the weather baby, which is unfortunate. So we will miss him, but he will be back. No, wait, we're gonna be traveling next week. So maybe not next week, but either way, let's.
Might be me solo.
It might be you solo.
No, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't have the Riz like JBook.
So, whoa. Okay, so let's kind of get back to where we were, and thank you to everyone who is in the chat right now. There's a handful of people in here. Appreciate you guys coming through, and hopefully every week we can grow this little by little. But what is the thing that we are the most excited about right now? I think the thing we've all been talking about internally for the most part has been Seedream, not Seed Dream, Seedream V4, because did that just come out? It didn't come out yesterday, but it came out within the past like 2 or 3 days, right?
Yeah, I think it came out on Monday or Tuesday. Who even knows anymore? It's just like fire hose of so many things coming out. But definitely the beginning of this week.
So what's the framing of Seedream? Like what is, according to kind of like the ether, what is it supposed to be good at? What's it supposed to be competing with? What's the thing about it?
Yeah, so the framing that most people say is it's ByteDance's response to Nano Banana, meaning that it is a very powerful image editing model and it can also do text to image. But coming from ByteDance, it doesn't have as much censorship as Nano Banana. And the thing that makes us super happy about is you can control the aspect ratios, which opens up a ton of use cases, which we can chat about today. But in general, the bite-size snippet of it is it's ByteDance's response to Nano Banana.
We love a good ByteDance response to anything Google does. What I need, though, is OpenAI's response to Nano Banana. I heard rumors that there should be an update coming to the image/video model, which I am very anxious to see what they do with what has happened since, like, because what was the video model? What was the thing when OpenAI announced Sora? What was the thing everyone was currently hyped on when OpenAI first announced Sora?
I remember it being a bit like out of the blue that Sora just landed, and no one was really thinking much about video models at all. I don't remember there being a particular thing that people were super excited about when Sora did come out.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. And then Sora just took like forever to come out, and then everything kind of like
Yeah.
started rapid
And
fire.
it was Luma after that. It was Luma did their video generator, I think, and then that was a little bit hyped up, and then Runway, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember exactly the
Yeah,
order.
so it was Sora coming out with the video that looked super realistic and it like blew everyone away. And
Yeah.
yeah, like, you know, everybody was kind of like, whoa, Sora's going to change the game. It didn't come out for like a year, and then Runway came out, Luma came out. They all had their moment of fame. And then, yeah, it hasn't really been much updates from OpenAI
Well,
since then.
well,
Yeah, Tyler, I was thinking that like Nano Banana in a sense was it was actually Google's response to OpenAI originally hitting us with the GPT image one model in ChatGPT. So I think is this kind of image editing model trend I think was kicked off by OpenAI. Then we had Google coming in with Nano Banana, now known as is it Gemini Flash 2.5, and then now this week, yesterday landed on Glif in the morning was Seedream V4 from ByteDance.
you know, the funny thing about the naming convention is I think Google, for once, because I think Google has actually been pretty bad with their names, I think they decided to just officially adopt it as Nano Banana, because they're like, oh, this is viral and this is what people are actually saying, so let's just make this the official name. Because if you go in Gemini now, like they, you know, they give you the banana emoji and they're like, try Nano Banana. So Google just rolled with the crowd on that one. But yeah, so yesterday we had this video that we posted on our Twitter that got almost 60,000 views on X. That for X is pretty good for a day's work right now. And even though this workflow that I did this with, which was made by Fabian, was a virtual try-on workflow. So here, let me just grab something real quick and throw it in here and give the example. So let me get like an actual like image of myself that would make sense here. So boom. And then we're going to come back to this guy. Oh, wait, we're going to come back to this guy. But let's just say, let's type in the Pinterest streetwear fashion. And this should be funny. So
Yeah.
actually, you know what? Something loud. Here we go. So all I'm going to do is copy the image address for this image over here on Pinterest. In the outfit, I'm going to paste the URL right here and click upload. And then we're going to run that. And Fabian has this set up in the background with a specific prompt that is ideal for the virtual try-ons to basically just like change the clothes while maintaining the person. And for that X post yesterday, I was trying really hard to see like, okay, wait, how far can I push this by using like these really out there images or images of anime characters. And the thing that impressed me the most is that for the most part, it did not turn me into an anime character.
Mm.
Like, dude, that's pretty good.
Can you make it bigger? It's
Oh,
kinda,
yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
small in there. Yeah, I mean it's not bad. That's funny.
Maybe we should run this against Nano Banana and see how that would have been.
Yeah, that would be great comparison.
Yeah, so what Nano Banana or actually, you know what? Here, let me try doing it in my Nano Banana Ultimate Agent. So I'm going to drop my selfie in, and I'm going to tell it you're going to use this image as the main image. I'm going to give you a second one, and I only want you to change the clothing on this subject in the main image. The subject needs to be in the same pose and needs to still look like himself. Do you understand? It's going to analyze my image first. And I love when it reiterates exactly what I tell it. And then I'm going to give it the image. And let's see how well this one does compared to what Seedream just did. Because from what I've heard, this is where Seedream has kind of like excelled over Nano Banana with being better at these kind of like clothing try-on type things.
You know, it would also be interesting to see if Nano Banana would do the same thing that Seedream did with your anime outfits, because I wonder if it will actually make the outfits look anime or will it make it look realistic?
Oh yeah, this isn't as good.
Yeah. So see, like, did it? So it's
yeah.
like, okay, it maintained my pose. It actually kept my face closer
Yeah.
to the original image, but the clothing is obviously completely not what was from that reference image.
Did did you pass a prompt to Seedream when you ran it?
Seedream, so we can actually look at the prompt on the back end of Fabian's because there's no prompt.
Okay, so he runs a prompt behind.
Yeah, so the prompt on the back end here is replace the person's outfit from the first image with the exact outfit of the second image while ignoring the person in the second image. Make it exactly the person from the first image. Don't change the hairdo.
Gotcha, yeah. So good point from AN303 here. And maybe it's the prompt. So what thing we could try to do really quickly is remix this Seedream glyph and then just swap in the model for Nano Banana.
Okay, so let's click remix and
it's gonna be
like I've got a follow-up task for this, but we first need to get Nano Banana copying the clothes over correctly. But next I want to see it holding one of the new orange iPhones. I want to see the character holding one of the new orange iPhones in its like right hand or something.
Got it. Okay, so let's try this real quick because so this is now Nano Banana with the exact same prompt.
Yeah, let's see. Because I don't know if it's because it was a little bit a closer shot, but the face looked better and Nano Banana because it probably retained a lot of the same image, and then but here with Seedream, like the face looks kind of fake, you know? It doesn't look...
Yeah, for sure. So let's see how Nano Banana does here with the exact same prompt.
Oh, there you go.
Absolutely.
Oh, it messed up the face a lot.
Not good
Jay
at
Boogie.
all. That is, yeah.
I think what this shows is how good Seedream V4 is.
I mean, yeah,
in this
like
specific use case. In this specific use case.
Yeah.
What do you think about the lighting? Like, do you feel like one is like the lighting on one is better than the other, like more realistic, or just kind of matches the background better?
So what I will say is from kind of like the experiments I ran between yesterday and today is that I feel like Nano Banana keeps the overall image looking a bit more photo realistic, whereas Seedream seems to kind of have like, I don't want to say it has the plasticky AI look because it definitely doesn't, but when you look at them side by side, there's like a layer of something over it.
Yeah.
But the outfit is exact.
I'm dying at the face though. That's just, people are in the chat are laughing, yeah.
Which is that? Yeah, maybe when I was 21. So I mean, I think that's about as much of like a one-to-one test for the clothing swapping as we could possibly do, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's like really insane too because it's so good at clothing swap, you were able to make that video that popped off on socials, right? Like, so as the models get better, like the amount of, or just like the quality of videos that can come out now and that we can like put together is just like improving. So that's like, yeah, it's
Do you
exciting
think
times right now.
do you think it's worth trying the anime thing, or you think it's probably gonna do the same thing that Seedream did?
So I actually wanna show you, and this is getting a little off of where we just were with like the realistic images, but I want to show you guys kind of like this use case real quick. Let me just get my folder back up where I had everything. Okay, so here on Pinterest, this is a random image of Frieza, right? Like random image of Frieza. I'm going to do some back and forth with our Glif Chrome plugin real quick because I was playing with this yesterday and I thought this was super cool. So I'm going to right click this image of Frieza and I'm going to click Glyph it. I'm going to choose Seedream V4 and I'm going to tell it put a big wide smile on his face and make his teeth 24 karat gold.
Classic JBug prompt right there.
Classic JBug prompt. But you guys will see where I am going with this, I promise, because I think this will be like a really cool, just really quick use case. So I need two images. I need an image of him with his teeth, and then I also need an alternate camera angle, which I think Nano Banana does way better than Seedream. Has anyone tried the alternate camera angles with Seedream yet?
I have not.
No.
Okay, so
Oh, there you go.
so here, that's perfect. That's perfect. I'm gonna.
Dude, it's crazy because I remember you trying to do this with Quen Edit, and it just would not follow the instructions. And this is like literally 2 weeks later. You know what I mean? Like, nuts.
2 weeks later. So, okay, real quick though, before we switch to Nano Banana, I'm simply going to tell it, change the camera perspective of this image to a full body frontal portrait of the character with the character staring directly at the camera. And let's see if Seedream can do that. Because I know for a fact that Nano Banana can do that. So, because real quick, I want to show you guys how easy it is to make something that's like really visually striking, like the X video that I posted yesterday. Like that one took me a while just because I was like going back and forth with my pictures and I was like having fun with it. But if you want to make something relatively quickly, the tools are there to just like do it as long as you have the idea. I think the idea now is the hardest part.
Yeah, and the sitting down and actually doing it. That too. Yeah.
But think about okay, wait. Let's frame that real quick. Think about what sitting down and actually doing it used to mean.
I know, yeah. Yeah.
In the YouTube chat, and 303042 said really interesting how quickly nobody's talking about Quen now that Seedream is out.
Yeah.
Oh,
except the open source crowd.
Okay, I'm pretty
Huh.
that's pretty good. That's better than I was expecting.
Yeah, can you go back to the original image? Let's see. Did it get the? Oh yeah, that is actually pretty good. It has the same.
Yeah. So here, I'm
Background,
gonna download this one real quick. Boom.
Man, yeah, I'm just so impressed by the models these days. It's just crazy what we have access to.
Let me just save this to the folder real quick. Boom.
Yeah, and on that note, AN303, a lot of people don't know this, but there was a new Huanyan text-to-image model that dropped yesterday, and like nobody's talking about it. It's just so many models coming out now.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm gonna take this this same prompt, and I'm actually going to run it through the Nano Banana Ultimate skill that I made. And the reason I'm using the Nano Banana Ultimate workflow on Glyph is because I gave it the instructions from Google that have the most ideal way to prompt Nano Banana. Okay, so
Okay.
I think this one,
It made him big head.
he's floating in the air, whereas like if we look at these side by side, which one of these do we like better?
The one on the left for sure, I think.
Yeah,
This-
the proportions are just better on the
Just,
for
yeah,
the
they
Seedream
match
one.
better, yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
okay, so now real quick, I'm just going to go into my agent real quick. And this is just a quick way of me doing Kling 2.1. There's really nothing like super fancy going on here. I'm going to tell it using Kling 2.1 Pro, we're going to do a start frame, end frame. Are you ready? And I'm going to give it the first image, which is going to be the zoomed out one that we did with Seedream. I'm going to tell it this is image number 1, the start frame. Boom. And then we're going to give it the image up close of him smiling with the gold teeth. And E, I think you see where I'm kind of going, like where I'm going with this.
Yeah, exactly.
This is image number 2, the end frame. We want a smooth camera zoom in as it orbits over him, and he looks up at the camera with a wide smile, revealing his shiny 24-karat gold teeth.
And it's gonna be really good.
So, and 303042 did point out, and this was what I was going to mention as well. The Seedream result is better, but Nano Banana actually adhered to the prompt better because we did ask it for a full body frontal portrait with the subject looking directly at the camera. This one and what we're looking at on the right is the Nano Banana one, and it is full body. He's looking directly at the camera. The camera is not angled above him at all, whereas the Seedream one was. So I think at this point in time, it's just kind of like pick your poison.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like which I guess it depends on what kind of stuff you create, right? Like what is the use case? Like because each one works better at different things. And it's like
But I think right now all these things are cheap enough that if you're like working on a project or you have like a video or something specific you're making, it is worth kind of running them in parallel and then picking which one works best for you rather than just like having like hardcore allegiance to any one of these things.
mm-hmm.
So, okay, this is almost done. And then after we see this, then AP, I'm going to turn it over to you.
Yeah, totally.
But this was like a really miniature version of what I did yesterday. But this is like, and assuming this video is good, which I think it should be, this is how easy it is to like construct an entire like small cinematic scene for yourself from literally just like seeing one image that jumps out at you on Pinterest or just anywhere you are on the net. All I did was right click, boom, and use our Glif Chrome extension.
Nice.
That's so sick, man. You know, it's nuts because like 10 years ago, for someone to make this type of video, they would have to go into Blender, right? Do all these different things. It would take them probably like, I don't even know how long. And now you can just quickly generate an image with the extension, come here into Kling 2.1. Boom, there you go. You got the next JBoog viral Instagram clip right here.
Now, if I was being a perfectionist, I would sit here and I would go back and forth with it, and I would get the ground to not be so warpy, and I would like really start nitpicking it. But for a like one shot gave it a super high level thing. It wrote the cling prompt by itself with Claude in the background in the agent, and this is what we got. And this was like what I was envisioning because yeah, he looks at the camera and he just like it's revealing his gold teeth, which no one expects him to have. And there's a whole subculture of people online now that love these anime characters with, you know, these type of features. So it is that easy for you guys to go make something super cool now. But yeah, AP, I'm going to turn it over to you, and I want to see what you got for us to take a look at.
Yeah, cool. So my good friend Billawall here, he created, or he's been showing off like where ByteDance is good compared to Nano Banana. And, you know, we talked a lot about the image editing, but the fact that there's some reasoning behind the image models now, they can actually do some really sick stuff with the text to image. So the first prompt I'm going to run through here, and I'm going to run both Nano Banana and Seedream, is I'm going to run this. Here, let me actually just go back here real quick. I'm going to run this prompt, which is create an infographic showing the causes of inflation. Each cause should be presented independently with an icon. And then I'm also going to generate in Seedream the same prompt. And we talked about this earlier, but one thing I did want to point out is with Seedream, we can control the aspect ratio, so we can adjust like the height and width. But with Nano Banana, we can't do that. And we're sort of at the whim of whatever the model thinks should be coming out. So here right now, I'm not going to say which one's better or not. I'm going to let you decide. But this is what Nano Banana made. Causes of inflation, demand pull, money supply. Looks like it did money supply twice. Supply chain. There's some spelling errors, like right here, shortages of goods.
It did that one twice as well, the supply chain disruptions.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Interesting. Seedream should be done. Oh, this one.
Oh.
Butchered it. Okay. Oh. We'll run this again. Maybe with a different prompt. But yeah, causes of inflation. This is just like, looks like it got, someone put some water on it and all got mixed up. Let's try another prompt. Create an infographic showing me what makes a good creator.
I think the main takeaway just from that small bit is that it goes to show everyone that regardless of what hyper viral post you see from what big creator on X, I guarantee you, I promise you, they sat there and they rolled it until they got the one that you eventually see on the post. There wasn't just like this magic prompt that they use and then it just spat out this like perfect thing for them.
Yeah, totally. Like getting the one-shot result is like the holy grail, but to Tyler's point, like doesn't always happen that way. But yeah, let's see here. What did it make? What did Nano Banana make for what makes a good creator? We have originality and innovation, skill and craft, passion and drive, adaptability, completely butchered that, communication and engagement. I mean, this is like, okay, maybe you could like do some editing in post. What makes a good creator? Again, it just looks like very watery down.
Yeah.
So it very clearly hasn't solved infographics yet. Maybe with a LoRa, with a good LoRa or like some fine tuning, maybe they can get it. But okay, that one was a bit of a fail.
I'm actually going to run that prompt in GPT just on the back end. So keep doing what you're doing, and then we'll look at that after.
Okay, sweet. This other one that I thought was really interesting is draw the following system of binary linear equations and the corresponding solution on a blackboard. And it has this math equation here. Let's go ahead and run that in both of these as well. And again, this is just to show off like the reasoning behind, or that goes on behind these models. Because if you were to just put this into a basic text to image platform, it won't do the whole thing. So yeah, here you see Nano Banana. Nailed this math pretty well.
Dev mentioned in the chat that PJ said that for one of his commercials, they rolled a VO prompt 50 plus times to get the generation.
Damn.
That's insane. If you think like Veo 3 costs what, like $7 a video or $5 a video? Yeah, wow.
This one that you just showed looked really great though.
Yeah, this one came out pretty solid right here.
Really clean.
Takes me back to my college days doing that. Yeah.
And this is Seedream, right?
This is Seedream right here. So you can see it does arrive at a final solution, which is correct. Both of them got it right. Let's see what other use cases he's been showing off with text to image. You can upload a top-down floor plan and use it to generate perspective shots. The one thing that is usually really popular with like text to image is like YouTube thumbnails. So I do want to try a prompt for YouTube thumbnails. So generate a YouTube thumbnail. And the interesting thing is that what a good YouTube thumbnail is really varies from model to model. So for Flux, it was very glossy, and then even somebody trained a LoRa on top of it. That LoRa is very popular. So what is a good thumbnail will be interpreted differently based off model to model. Generate a YouTube thumbnail for me where a man is eating a hamburger. I don't know.
While we're waiting for that one, real quick, want to see what GPT gave me for the.
Oh yeah, let's see it.
So 2 of them, the top 2 are actually cut off at the top. I generated squares because the ones you output were squares, just to keep all things equal. So it cut off the text on the top 2. But I do think these bottom 2 are pretty solid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is where GPT image I think really does well, is in these like infographics. And I see them on like Instagram all the time from like small businesses just making infographics and sharing them.
But do you feel like it has like a same kind of look to them? Like you can see it and tell, oh yeah, that was ChatGPT.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, no, for
100%.
sure.
That's pretty funny.
That looks like a movie poster or something instead of a.
Yeah.
No.
I will say the problem with Nano Banana is we can't like control the aspect ratio. So what we would have to do to get it in the YouTube thumbnail format is we would have to upload and do an image editing on top of it. So that is one restraint.
Yeah. I even created a thumbnail maker for Nano Banana. But that one's like built specifically for that.
Yeah. Yeah,
Wait,
this prompt probably
send
isn't
him-
the best right here.
Send AP the link to that so he can put that prompt in.
Yeah,
so
send me
we
the
can
link to
see
it.
what
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
I'm gonna stop sharing real quick.
Try that.
Thumbnail generator with Nano Banana, okay.
So what this is using is Nano Banana. You can choose different aspect ratios. It's based off the workflow that Fabian made, and I also added a LLM with specific instructions on how to create it. So.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you're doing the same hack where you're uploading a base image that then gets edited on top of it.
Exactly.
And then using Claude Sonnet to enhance the prompt with the large language model block.
Yeah.
Okay, and then using Nano Banana. So let's check this out. Yeah, I did this. This is actually pretty good. AO3 is insane.
Wait, I
And
don't
then-
understand the reason. What's the reason for doing that input image versus using text to image mode in Nano Banana?
Yeah, it's because when you're using Nano Banana across like any of the providers and even in the Google API itself, you can't select the aspect ratio. You can only select it by doing a hack where you're uploading with the edit image. So what it'll do is it'll respect the aspect ratio of the image you provide it, the first one. So the reason for this is to force the aspect ratio on the edited image, if that makes sense.
Nice. I like it.
Yeah. Although you can do this in Seedream, you can control the aspect ratio. But yeah, this is pretty solid. Let's try another one. Glif is awesome.
Oh, do the burger do the burger one that you did.
Oh,
on
dude,
the,
I gotta do the
on the
burger
other
one.
ones.
Do something like I can't believe. Uh, something like.
I can't believe this is not meat. A young man eating a hamburger.
Yeah.
Glif is awesome. Mind equals blown. That's pretty sweet. And then you could like just edit this again to put your face into it. You know what I mean? And then
Yeah,
boom, you got your YouTube
yeah.
thumbnail.
Yeah, actually, that would be a good skill to kind of build, right?
You gave me an idea for my next workflow.
That's funny.
I like for these thumbnail ones though. I feel like none of these have really like solved it 100% because I feel like none of these are quite the thumbnails that like you see on YouTube. It's like almost there, but not quite. Because like a good thumbnail when you see it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, if it's somebody who's just like, is just needs something really quick, it's good just to post it. They're not.
A lot of times, what YouTube creators will do too is like they'll like test multiple of their thumbnails. So sometimes they just want like slight variations of like an existing one they have. And then there's sometimes people that just spamming YouTube videos that they just make a bunch of YouTube thumbnails.
I remember watching this video where it's like, oh,
I can't believe. Let me get rid of this real quick. Plant-based. It added the plant-based on there and a P. Yeah, I don't know if I would use this on YouTube, but pretty solid nonetheless.
Like the text is just not. Yeah.
Yeah.
It needs like a different kind of more stylized text.
I do like this little logo.
Is there a way to like specifically tell like can we tell it like what font we want it to use?
Oh yeah. What's a good font, Eric? You're the YouTube master.
Let me see.
Like Anton, maybe. Let's just go with Anton Bold.
I always use this one font. I don't remember the name of it.
Don't drop the secret sauce. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, we'll just run it with Anton Bold.
Yeah, let's see if it gives you anything.
I didn't really respect it. Yeah.
No, I don't think it knows fonts. I was testing that too myself because I was trying to put that into the LLM instructions, like, oh, use these kind of fonts, and it doesn't really respect this, so I just took it out. Yeah.
It's funny how it like made his face all like messy and like.
Oh yeah, what the heck?
but you do notice that depending on what you're prompting, it will like if you look at some of the other examples that I generated on there, it actually did better with the text. Like some of these other ones, like the VO is insane, like that.
I think.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's less about like the individual font, more like if you convey the style. So if you include some keywords like graphic design, like vector illustration or whatever, vector typography, you'll get something much better. You could try that, Miguel, if you in the prompt.
Yeah, I like this when you're doing it wrong, editing mistakes.
That's a good one.
So, okay, William, can you give me a recommendation for?
Yeah, let's just put at the end of this, like, oh, I mean, I like the original font's fine. If we just put like graphic design and then vector typography, those two things should help steer it in a bit of a better direction.
Ooh, I spelled typography wrong. Should be fine. It's a smart model.
Yeah, I think with this one, it's gonna do the text like better because of the topic. I think if you go back to the burger one, it's probably going to. You see, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
It's almost like the topic is what really improves it. Like if you change the topic to something like gaming or like stuff, I guess generic stuff that YouTubers do.
Yeah, I really like this right here.
Yeah, the text looks really good there.
Yeah.
I wonder how much the model paid this guy to use him in all the thumbnails.
I know
I
he's
know,
coming
right?
out.
Look at him.
I wonder. Try prompting a different like a Hispanic guy or Asian guy or something like someone like something that's because it keeps giving us the same guy with the same haircut.
Yeah, let's see. I added Latino guy to the end of this.
That is funny. Watch it be like a Latino guy with the same haircut. Eating a taco.
I kind of, dude. It's like the
No.
same haircut. No, a little different.
Yeah. Someone said, Cyber Wizard said, do Mr. Beast. I wonder if it would actually put his face in there.
Mr. Beast. It's gonna like flag the prompt to watch.
Probably, yeah.
Unless they paid Mr. Beast for his name, image, and likeness.
No, that doesn't get flagged. That doesn't get
Oh,
flagged.
cool. It went through. Nah, he's not in there though.
It just
Same guy. Same guy.
so
Got a
when
little
it,
different haircut.
when it comes down to these two things, is there like a clear line drawn in your guys' minds for which one you would use when, or are we all kind of sitting on the line of like we just try both and take whatever the better result is at the time?
The way I would go about it is like I probably would try using Nano Banana, and then whatever it can't do, then I would try to do through Seedream. Just because I think I have more experience with Nano Banana, but maybe there's things that we haven't discovered from Seedream that you can do with it.
Yeah, and for me, controlling the aspect ratio is a huge appeal to Seedream. Because like sometimes I'm editing an image or like I just want to take the style from the image, right? And I'm like, take this style. Let's actually test that too. Fabian has a great style transfer Seedream. But you know, I can't really do that in Nano Banana because I don't have access to the okay, so let's see, selfie. Let's actually do this style here. And then for selfie, I don't really have a selfie of myself on my computer.
Just grab the penguin.
Yeah, let's go Pingu. Pingu.
That penguin, is that like from a show or from a movie?
Yeah, it's from a show.
Oh, okay. You seen that penguin, man.
I just drag it here. So let's see. We'll do it in this style right here. But yeah, like, you know, we can't really control the aspect ratio in Nano Banana, so we're beholden to whatever the model thinks it should put out or like the original image. But with Seedream, we can't. We don't have it exposed with this glyph right here, but if we wanted to, we could. So let's test out this style transfer.
So for my video yesterday, I was actually because I was using that pre-made virtual try-on workflow that Fabian made for Seedream. I was actually, for every one of the images that I got out of it, I had to go in and outpaint them to be full vertical so that it worked like they all linked together seamlessly in the video.
I actually kind of like this. Kind of like this glitch.
Yeah, give it like a glitch thing. It's not completely like the style, but
It got just
very
some of the
interesting.
colors. Yeah.
Yeah. Retain the colors, the pink and then the yellow. Very smooth. Yeah. Ooh, you know what? One thing, hopefully I don't get in trouble for this, but like the Murakami style, I can never get this done in like Nano Banana or anything. So I want to try this. See if we can do like a Murakami style penguin.
That'd be wild.
Yeah, let's see.
Maybe try one of the images too, where it's like the something colorful on a white background, Because I think when there's so much solid one color that it like skews very heavily to that.
To the colors, yeah.
Yeah, the flower.
The iconic flower.
And you guys say that Seedream doesn't censor it as much, right?
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah, it doesn't censor as much. So you remember in the video oh wow, that's actually pretty
Oh.
interesting.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's really cool.
That's pretty good. I like that.
Wow. I'm actually impressed because no model so far. I tried this with Nano Banana. It's not been able to do this. But yeah, to the point where you were doing the fight scene, right, in that video that you showed off last week, probably couldn't do it in Nano Banana. We could do it in Quen, but we probably can definitely do that in Seedream.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to do some tests this upcoming weekend and see.
I think this one's gonna be good.
So far, I'm very impressed with this style transfer, though, I will say.
Yeah, it's putting Pingu's face in the middle, right, though.
Yeah.
Is like
Oh, that's funny.
oh
It didn't
no,
really-
no, I was wrong. I was wrong.
I like this image, though.
New profile pic there.
Maybe if his head was just a little bit more centered with that circle.
Yeah. Yeah, in general, very impressed with Seedream. I mean, it's insane that we have two of these models that are just very good, like Nano Banana and now Seedream. And like you were alluding to, Tyler, hopefully soon another OpenAI model that can do the same image editing task.
I think the competition in all this stuff is super great because it makes one, all the prices have to stay competitive. It makes all the providers have to continuously keep improving to leapfrog one another. Because this week it's Seedream. What comes out next week? Then no one's talking about Seedream or Nano Banana anymore, right?
No one's safe out here.
Except for us creators, where we're
Except
going to
for
make
us
some cool
creators.
stuff with it.
Yeah.
Cool, guys. Well, we are coming up on the hour. Is there any final thoughts from any of you guys about anything that we kind of talked about today with Nano Banana and Seedream?
I think we're probably in a similar situation when we were streaming and Nano Banana had just come out, and we all kind of were like, there's still a lot to play around with, and yeah, I think the next time we stream we'll probably have way more to share and discuss about it because it's still fairly new, but still exciting.
Yeah, I think that the clean start and end frame with Seedream has still yet to be explored. Like we just barely were like tapping into that, and you made like an insane video, Tyler, right? So it's like, let's see what else we can do with it. What else we can pull from this insane model. I'm also thinking that, you know, in the past we would have to do a one LoRa, like talking about like video editing. If we wanted to do a video effect, right? Like where we start with something super high, like say like the globe, like a satellite view and then zoom in, right? We couldn't really do that before, but now that we have like first frame, last frame with these models, maybe that's something we can try. There's just like sky's the limit with the amount of use cases that we can pull out with these models now.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I know for me, Eric, I'm probably in the same boat as you where just like by default, I probably will default to Nano Banana, and then whatever it can't do, then like Seedream is my backup. I think that's kind of like where I've been because Nano Banana I think does most of the stuff I want to do, especially with kind of like some of the prompting tech I figured out for it, where like when you really follow what Google tells you how to prompt it, it does really, really well. Real quick before we wrap up, I'll actually show you guys this test that I was running last night with this. Let me see if I can just find that conversation with those images real quick. Boom, 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 boom. Sorry, give me 1 second. Okay, never mind. ChatGPT is being dumb. Okay, well, and on that note, guys, I think that is going to wrap us up for this week. And we, I think next week we're going to take off because a good portion of the team is going to be traveling next week. So we will be back on dun 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 dun. Wednesday, the 24th. We'll be back Wednesday, the 24th, same time, same place, probably with the full crew for GlifTV episode 5. My name is JBooks Creative. This is Angry Penguin, aka AP. We got Enigmatic E. We got William on the back end.
Bye.
And guys, go make something cool. And if you make it on Glif, tag us when you do so we can repost it and share it. So we'll catch you guys on the 24th, same time, same place, 1 p.m. Pacific, here on YouTube and on our X. Tag us everywhere at Hey Glif. Appreciate everyone for coming and hanging out with us. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.